Hi everyone, I hope you all safe and healthy with your family and friends. In this video we are going to learn about 11th Standard Accountancy, Chapter 6, Subsidiary Book 1, Illustration number 1. Record the following transactions in the purchases book of Shanti Furniture Mart. So we are going to prepare the purchases book. The format of the purchases book. First we are going to write the title of the purchases book, that is in the books of Shanti Furniture Mart purchases book. The format of the purchases is date, particulars, invoice number, LF, amount are divided into two columns, that is details rupees and total rupees. Let's see the first transaction, that is 2017 March 1, purchased from Mohan Furniture Mart, Madurai, 20 chairs at rupees 450 each and 2 tables at rupees 1000 each, less trade discount at 10%. Okay, so this transaction is going to enter into the purchases book. What this transaction tells us, this is the credit purchases. Okay, so dated on 2017 March 1, in particular column we are going to write the name of the supplier, whose name is Mohan Furniture Mart, Madurai. The items and the rates are given below. We have to enter into the particular column, that is 20 chairs at rupees 450 each. So one chair at the rate of 450. Okay, how much for 20 chairs? So we have to multiply 20 into 450. We get 9,000 rupees. So we have to enter 9,000 rupees into the details column. Then 2 tables at rupees 1000 each. So one table rate is rupees 1000. How much for 2 tables? You have to multiply 2 into 1000. You got 2000 rupees. So you enter that 2000 rupees into the detail column. Then you have to total that 9,000 rupees and 2,000 rupees. How much you get? The total purchases amount is 11,000 rupees. Then you have the trade discount 10% from the total. So you have to calculate the trade discount. How do you calculate? You have to 10% discount with the 11,000 total. Okay, so you take the 11,000 into 10% discount, that means 10 by 100. So then you have to cancel it and you get the 1,100 rupees. This is the trade discount. Then you have to deduct that 1,100 rupees from the total values. So what you get? You got 9,900 rupees. You have to enter that 9,900 rupees into the total column. We entered. Then the next transaction is March 6, purchased for cash from Welcome Furniture Mart, Vellore, 2 almirahs at rupees 2,000 each. What this transaction tells us? This transaction is the cash purchases. We don't enter cash purchases into the cash book. You only record credit purchases into the cash book. So we omit that transaction. Then come to next transaction, that is March 7, bought from Ramesh and Co, Royapet, 2 stools at rupees 500 each and 10 rolling chairs at rupees 200 each. So we go to purchases book dated on March 7. The supplier name is Ramesh and Co, Royapet. The items and the rates are given below. You enter that into the particular column, the details into the particular column, that is 2 stools at rupees 500 each. So each stool rupees 500. How much for 2 stools? You have to multiply 2 into 500. You got 1,000 rupees. That 1,000 rupees you have to enter into the detail column. So we entered that. Then 10 rolling chairs at rupees 200 each. So one rolling chair at the rate of 200. How much for 10 rolling chair? So you have to multiply 10 into 200. You got 2000 rupees. So that 2000 rupees you have to enter into the detail column. Then you have to total that 1000 rupees plus 2000. You get the total value is 3000 rupees. Okay. Then you have the delivery charges and the cartage charges rupees 150. You have this also added into your account, purchasers account. Okay, purchases only payable that charge, that delivery charge. So add the delivery charges and the cartage charges. How much rupees? 150 rupees. This will be added. So 3000 plus 150. How much rupees you got? 3150 rupees. So you enter the 3150 rupees into the total column. Then let's see the next transaction, that is on March 20 purchased 2 computers for office use from Anandan and Company, Adayar on credit for the 15,550 each. So what this transaction tells us, this transaction is the asset. The purchases of computer on 20th March 2017 will not be recorded into the purchases book because it is assets. But here they are dealing in the furniture. We won't record these assets into the purchases book. Let's see the next transaction, that is March 21 purchased from Kamal and Co. Karekal 10 chairs at rupees 750 each and 15 steel cabinets at rupees 1500 each, and packing and delivery charges rupees 250 and less trade discount at rupees 10%. Okay, what this transaction tells us, this is the credit purchases. You are going to enter this transaction into the purchases book. So dated on March 21, Kamal and Co. Karekal, enter into the particular column. The detail of the supplier you have to record it into the particular column, that is 10 chairs at rupees 750 each. So one chair rate is 750. How much for 10 chairs? You have to multiply 10 into 750. You got 7,500. So you have to enter that 7,500 into the detail column. Then 15 steel cabinets at rupees 1500 each. So per steel cabinet at the rate of 1500. How much for 15 steel chairs cabinets? So for that you have to find 15 into 1500. You will get 22,500. Okay, so then you have to add these two value and enter the total below in the detail column. So 7,500 plus 22,500, you got 30,000. You enter that total value into the detail column. Then they give the discount. How much rupees? The trade discount is at 10%. So you find the trade discount 10% from the 30,000 total values, total amount. So 30,000 into 10% you will get 3,000. Okay, so then you deducted that 3,000 because you have to less the trade discount 10% from the total. Okay, so you have to deduct that 3,000 from the 30,000. What you get? You got 27,000. From the final total only you have to add the packing and delivery charges. How much rupees? 250 rupees. So in final total, final amount you have add the 250 rupees. How much you get? 27,250. You have to enter that total value into the total column. Then the next transaction is March 25 purchased from Gemini and Sons, Chennai 2 typewriters at rupees 7,750 for office use. So this transaction will not be recorded into the purchases book, because this transaction is the asset transaction. Typewriter is the asset transaction. So for office use, this company runs the furniture company. Okay, so typewriter will not record it into the purchases book. So from the given transaction, you recorded all the information, credit purchases recorded into the purchases book. Then what you do, you have to find the total value of the purchases account. So how do you get? You have to add 9,900 plus 3,150 plus 27,250. How much you get? 40,300. This is the purchases account debtor. 40,300. This is the sundry purchases book. Sundries of the purchases book. Okay. Do you have any doubt? Please comment it on the comment box. Thank you. Take care.